BIPs. This one's going to make you sound like an idiot if you don't know what a BIP is. And I didn't know what a BIP was for a really long time. BIPs is a basis point, and it's used a lot to discuss rates. And I brought up this screen right here. This is mid-September, talking about the 10-year Treasury. And 1 BIP is going to be the 4 here, 1/100th. So basically, if somebody says the 10-year Treasury went up 20 bips, it would go to 3.84. Okay, and basis points are important. So if you when you're talking about rates, because people in debt world talk really fast, and it makes you sound like you know what you're doing if you can follow it and talk at that speed. So if you wanted to say get a rate at 4.6, it would be 100 bips over the 10-year Treasury. And that's how fast people talk. 100 bips over the 10-year Treasury. What's the spread? That's going to be on another video of how to not sound like an idiot. And right now you see that it just ticked. I think it ticked up. That is 0.02, so that's basically 2 bips. And then when it's going down now a little bit. If that went to 0.03, that'd be 3 bips up from this morning or last night. Usually, I'm going to talk about this in spreads, but I'm going to use it in context here when we talk about bips. If usually the agency loans are about 180 to 200 bips, 1.8% or 2% over the 10-year Treasury. So 200 bip spread, 2-point spread, like 2% spread. And I'll talk about points also in another video, but I just used a bunch of terms really fast. So you see how spread, bips, points can all be used and we talk really fast in finance and debt world. So you can say the Treasuries went down 20 bips. So now we're at 3.4 with a 200 bip spread. We're going to be at 5.4 rate. We got to lock in soon. That's how fast people talk. Like your broker may call you and say, we just dropped 30 bips on the Treasury. So you go look at your Treasury. Imagine if you get a call that says, we dropped 60 bips on the Treasury. You want to lock in, Chris, because we're getting close to maybe being under 5% on a loan. Usually, bridge loans use a different reference point, which I'll get into. I'm not going to go too deep on this one, but usually they're about 300 to 450 bips over SOFR. So we'll get into that later. But if you're on the 10-year Treasury, if you're refinancing a stable deal, you're going to be about 180 to 200 bips over the 10-year, and that's bips.